Good morning, students. The today's topic that we are discussing is how to process HTML form data. Basically, we are taking input from the user through HTML form and we are processing that through your PHP file. Okay, we have already learned different attributes and tags that we have used in HTML form. Okay, I've already started with the services of XAMPP and I've opened Visual Studio Code. Just I will first start with my HTML page. I start with HTML. I type head. In head, I just give as title. And title I give as HTML form processing. Okay, I close my head title. I close my head and I start with my body. In body, I start with my form. Okay, now in form, I want two text box. I will take two text box. For example, enter your name. Okay, name, I just take input type equal to text and I take name equal to, for example, I take name, I give a BR, that is a new line tag. Okay, second text box I want, for example, enter your email. Again, I take input tag, that is input type equal to text. I take name equal to, for example, I take email. Again, a new line tag, that is my BR. Okay, now I want two buttons. So I will directly take input type equal to submit. And one more I want, that is input type equal to reset. Okay, I will close my form and I will close my body, and this is my end of HTML. Okay, I will just save my program. Okay, students, before executing the program, I have created a new folder in XAMPP. I will just show you. I go to C drive, I go to XAMPP, and in XAMPP we have htdocs. In htdocs, I've created a folder that is my form. Okay, so I've created a folder form and I've opened that folder, open folder, that form in this. Okay, so all the programs that we will be executing related to HTML forms, we will save in this folder. Remember one thing, that your HTML page and your PHP page should be in one folder. If your HTML page and your HTML page and your PHP page is, if it is not in one folder, then your program will not run. So please remember that both the files should be in one folder. I save my program. I will go to my browser, http:// I type localhost. Okay, localhost. I've already started with the services of XAMPP. My folder name is form. My file name is ex.html. I press enter. So this is your HTML page. It will look like this. Now, second thing, we have to create a PHP file. Okay, but before that, we have some attributes in form. First one is form action equal to, and second one we have method. Okay, we have two things. Action is nothing but your PHP file. For example, I create file as welcome.php. We have to create a file of PHP with name welcome.php. Whatever name of PHP file is there, you have to write in form action. And method, we have two methods, get and post. Okay, we have two methods, get and post. Both perform same activity. They take the data from your HTML form and they process on the PHP file. Okay, so both the functionality of both the methods are same, just there is a slight difference between both of them. I will show you what is the difference. Okay, so this is my HTML file. Now second, we have to create this file, that is welcome.php. I've already created a file. Just we will insert the data in this. Okay, so I take one variable for name equal to dollar underscore, okay, get. Now get, this is a global declaration. Okay, this is a compulsory part. Without this the program will not run. And in this you have to write the name of the text box. Okay, name is, this is my text box one for name. Okay, now in my HTML file I've taken name as name. Okay, you can see here I've taken name as name. So you have to write the same thing, that is name ending with semicolon. I just take one echo statement. For example, your name is, I take dollar name ending with semicolon. Okay, I will take a new line, that is my BR tag ending with semicolon. Now second thing is email. I take dollar email equal to, again dollar, we have to take get method, and in this we have to write the name of email that we have taken text box. I go to my HTML file. In email again we have taken the name as email, so same thing you have to write, that is your email ending with semicolon, dollar email equal to dollar underscore get, and this is your email email. And in echo I will just write as your email is dollar, I write email ending with semicolon. Okay, I will just save my program. I will go to my browser and we will just check the output. Okay, I type name as Professor Samad. I give my email address and I press on submit. Okay, it is showing me some error. Let's see what is the error, line number 5. Okay, dollar email equal to dollar underscore get. Okay, email, let's check what we have written in your HTML file. I have written email name equal to email. Okay, here one double quote is missing. If I save my program, again I go to my browser, I reload my page, I take my name, I take my email address and I press on submit. So this is the output, that is your name and your email address. Okay, so we have taken input from HTML file. You can take anything. For example, I take ABC, I press submit. So this is your output. Okay, another thing we have one more type, that is input type for email. So we have as email. Okay, what is the difference I will show. I've taken input type as email. I go to my browser, I reload my page, I take my name, my email address. Okay, now in this I remove my at the rate and I click on submit. So it is showing me validation for email that at the rate is compulsory. Okay, I put at the rate once again and I press on submit. So this is your validation for email. Again, one more validation. If I remove my name, I directly press submit. So this is showing me blank because we have not taken any validation. Again, if you want validation for this, you have to just write as required. Required is the validation. I write required. I save my program. I go to my browser and I will just reload my page. I click on submit. Now I remove my name and I click on submit. So it is showing me fill out this page. So this is a validation for text box. Okay, again, if I want a radio button in this, I take one radio button. For example, input type equal to radio. We have 3 attributes in this ID. For example, I take mail. I take name as gender. and value. Again, I take, for example, mail. Okay, and I write here as mail. Okay, one more I will take, for example, input type equal to radio. Again, I take ID equal to, for example, I take female. Name, again I take as gender, and value equal to, I take as female, and here I write as female. Okay, I save my program. I will go to my browser and I will just reload my page. Okay, so again we have male, female, but submit and reset if I want on new line. So one BR line we have to take, that is my new line. I save my program. I go to my browser, I reload my page. Okay, this is the page. Okay, now we have to also make changes in your PHP file. I take dollar, I take a variable, for example, GEN. Again, we have to take dollar underscore get method, and in this we have taken the name as gender, ending with semicolon. In echo, I will just type as your gender is dollar GEN, ending with semicolon. Here I will just give one new line, that is my PR, ending with semicolon. I save my program. I go to my browser. I just reload my page. I take my name, my email ID, and I take select one, that is mail, and I press submit. So this is your output. Okay. If you don't submit your radio button value and I click on submit, okay, so it will give you error because we have not selected anything. So for this you have to again give a required parameter attribute. I give your required. I save my program. I go to my browser. I will just reload my page. Okay, if I don't give, I directly submit, so it will give me an option alert. Okay, so this is your output. Okay, now see, we have taken get method, so entire detail can be seen on your URL, your name, your ID, your gender. Okay, what we have taken input, everything can be seen on the URL. So this, in get method we can see everything on the URL. Now we will take post method. Okay, for example, I take the method as post. I save my program. I go to my PHP file. Here also you have to change the method, that is post. Okay, here also you have to change the method, that is post, and this also you have to change the method, that is post. Okay, I save my program. I save my HTML program. I go to my browser and I will just reload my page. I take my name, my email ID, and I take my gender and I click on submit. Okay, now see the URL, it is not showing additional information. So post method is more secure. It does not give any information what you have taken input from the user on your URL. So developers mostly prefer post method because it hides the user information. Basically, when you take password, your password should not be seen to anyone. So that time developers mostly prefer post method. Okay, so this is basically the processing of your HTML form. We take the input from the user through HTML, we process that through your PHP file. Thank you everyone.